on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Eric from the Beemer Fam. We got DeAndre.
What's up?
If you guys aren't familiar with DeAndre, man, he's a real good family friend. He got our back all day. You know what I'm saying? We got his too. So go ahead and follow him up on Instagram. I'll put his handle at the bottom of the screen for you. We're riding in a 2011 Range Rover Sport. This one's a supercharged model. It's got the 5-liter V8. Got 510 horsepower, 470 foot-pounds of torque.
Sure.
0 to 60 happens in around 4.5-ish seconds, somewhere around there, which is fast as hell for a 6,000 pound car. Almost 6,000 pounds.
6,000 pounds, 2 tons. That's 60?
Yep.
Oh, word? Damn.
Yeah, so like, what are some of the things that you have done to it?
Well, it's bone stock right now. I do have some aftermarket wheels for it, some OZ racing wheels, the Canyon ST. They're one of the most popular and one of the lightest performance rims that's offered for Land Rover, Range Rover. But they also fit BMWs as well, so you know that's a cool thing. In terms of performance, it's bone stock. I haven't done anything yet, but it's around, like I said, it's like Eric was saying, it's around 510 horsepower stock. I want to get up to about 650 to 700. It is supercharged, so there's not a whole lot I can do with it, but the components that I am going to use are a tune. I'm going to do some exhaust, probably just a resonator delete, something along those lines, and I'm also going to do a pulley on the supercharger, and maybe like the lower engine pulley as well. I'm not really sure yet, so we'll see. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And to actually get that type of power, that's all I have to do. So yeah.
And you know that's just gonna be something stupid. Whenever he has everything done to his stuff, it's the ultimate daily off-roading vehicle you can ask for. It's got all the leather, all the upholstery's right. Got some nice leather on the steering wheel.
Heated steering wheel.
It's just such a great place to sit in. We took this thing from Ann Arbor all the way up 4 hours up north in northern Michigan for my brother James's wedding, and this thing was an absolute breeze the whole time, man. Pretty much just sitting on a cloud. How long have you owned the car?
2 years. This is my second one, actually. Initially, I had a black 2008 Range Rover Sport, same body, but it had considerably less power, and it was just considerably less in terms of the quality of the vehicle. Beautiful truck, but when they did the facelift in 2010, they changed the game. They put in a bigger engine and went from a 4.2 V8, which was actually a BMW motor, and went to the 5.0. which, you know, that is a considerable boost in not only size but power and performance as well. Only thing about it is you look under my hood and there is no room. There's no room at all. So it makes it hard to do modifications. And it also makes those modifications extremely expensive because there's not a lot of, you know, area to work with to add on different components. So
that's one thing I always hear about Range Rovers is you can't really modify them that much. And if you do decide to, you're gonna have to spend some more time and money doing so.
Yeah, a considerable amount more money. There is a lot more prominent in the UK to do these sort of things because obviously that's where the vehicle came from. So you see them out there with all kinds of crazy wheels and body kits and performance kits and exhaust kits and blah blah blah. But in terms of what's offered here, domestic in the US, there's not a whole lot because that's that power boy. I lost my train of thought. Man, it's just so fun.
Yes, yeah.
It's just so fun, and it never gets old either.
And it grabs people's eyes. I've already seen 2 or 3 people, including a cop.
That's what I was talking about.
Seen two or three people already look at this thing. You know, so it grabs people's attention. For those of you who do care about that kind of stuff. But especially when you start putting mods, like when he had his black wheels, I'll throw up a quick little shot of his car with some black wheels on it. Man, it starts grabbing people's eyes. Almost start stealing eyes.
Yeah.
I mean, in my opinion, from some angles, I like how this Range Rover looks. Actually, from most angles, I like how this Range Rover looks better than the new ones because it has like that square, boxy, aggressive stance. You know what I'm saying?
Much more masculine.
Most definitely.
And even though I do like the 2014 facelift, it's just so rounded. It's really, really rounded. And it's actually smaller now.
It's one of those things where you got to get like really used to it. And also, I noticed some squiggles in the windshield. You know what that is?
It's a heated windshield, so I'm assuming it has something to do with that. Yeah.
Well, damn. I guess that answers it.
Yep. Heated front and rear windshield.
I like the feel of the paddles, the material on the paddle shifters are nice. It's a nice size too, so you don't really lose them when you're turning. Man, they look like they up to no good. Since I've been driving this car, the one thing I can think of is exhaust. Because when you downshift,
see what I mean?
Yeah, it just snaps straight.
Yep, still grabs.
Well, yeah, one thing I noticed is when you downshift in manual mode, it's got a stock exhaust, but you can still hear these little pops and burbles. So I'm thinking when you open it up, that's gonna be fucking crazy.
I can't wait for that either. I really cannot wait. Our boys over at NB Auto are gonna take care of that for us. So
most definitely. I mean, you can pick one of these up for 20 grand ish. I mean, higher mileage. It'll
definitely be higher mileage.
It'll be higher mileage. But you can get these things for 20 grand, and the car you're getting for 20 grand is unreal. I mean, y'all have seen my M5. I got that for around 15 grand. Still getting a lot of car for 15 grand. You know what I'm saying?
If you want to get supercharged, it's gonna be a little more closer to like 25, 26 with high miles. If you want to get into the lower miles, they're around 40 to 50. Sometimes even 60 if they're like really pristine and they're in certain areas. But like if you don't really care about any of that and you're cool with the upkeep and things like that, you can get a supercharged model for 25, 26, 27, non-supercharged HSC. Still looks fantastic, still handles great, and still has a lot of the performance components for around 20.
You know, and that's a steal.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're someone in the market for a sport utility, SUV, or really any kind of SUV at all, then definitely keep this on your list, because you don't want to pass up one of these cars as just because it's a Range or a Land Rover. I've heard a few people say that when they come to buy these kind of cars. Don't be that guy, because you're gonna be missing out. You know what I'm saying? This thing is special. I can only imagine once the like the powerful modifications start coming on it, and the exhaust gets opened up. It's gonna be a real game changer for whoever owns it and whoever's behind the seat. So DeAndre is gonna be a lucky fella.
And we will absolutely keep you guys updated when all those performance upgrades are taking place.
Most definitely. So I guess y'all about to find out how to install some vinyl stickers to your window.
Something I've been wanting to do a very long time, so
yeah.
Mr. E-Ren is blessing me.
So first thing you do is you peel off the back first.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it real slow. Shit.
A little windy.
But yeah, we wanna make sure you do it real slow, because if you don't, it'll peel off in the wrong way and it'll actually stick to this part. Which you don't want.
This is like Christmas, just watching it come off.
It might be best if you actually press down on the vinyl before you peel it.
Okay.
It might make it easier. Cool.
Yes, sir. Ooh, look at that.
Take our little handy card. Every single air bubble out. Ooh.
Yeah, I saw that.
They dropping that booty for a brother. This is kind of satisfying.
Look at it, bro. It's like butter, bro.
I also want to make sure you peel it off slowly as well. Oh, that looks good.
Ooh.
That looks good.
Ooh.
That looks
Purple's my favorite color. That's why I went with it.
That looks really good. So yeah, always pull off the back. Pull off the back first.
That red is popping.
Sure it is. See, it comes off much easier when you.
Yeah, when you press it down.
Yeah.
Shout out again to Peter Calcaterra for making this possible. For real.
Sure you're cool?
Yeah.
It's important to get all them air bubbles out because I have seen some people who skip this step and then they pull it off and there's little air bubbles in
In
the
the
text.
letters. Okay, for sure. Let me get it closer. It's just so satisfying.
It's so
to watch.
satisfying. Ooh.
Look at that red.
Got a little bit of air bubbles, so hold on. Go back in there. Good idea.
Ain't nobody gonna see these bubbles, and if they do, who cares? As long as it don't come off the truck, I'm straight.
Let's go. Squad up.
First side, just look at the way the white goes with the purple and the red. Look at it. That is
get more looks off that.
word nasty.
There it is. Welcome to the Beemer Fam.
Appreciate it, my brother.
Squad. Luke Thomas, you next. I'm gonna go ahead and ship yours out here pretty soon. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching the video. Boy Eric, your boy DeAndre, Beemer Fam Squad. You know what I'm saying. Make sure you subscribe. Enter those giveaways by hitting that follow on Instagram, hitting subscribe on YouTube. See you guys in the next video.